Okay. We've already answered the step in our books, the 25 times 7, so we're good with that. So it says, we're going to go over the problems. I'm not going to solve every one for you, but we are going to solve one together. It says, use the uniform prices above, so the ones up here. The Cincinnati Chargers need to buy 16 complete uniforms. What is the total cost? Okay. Jaden, Allison, just get on Imagine Math for now until I'm done with this. I'm going to have you do it back there, okay? Since you're in the middle of lesson. Okay, so first off, we need to figure out what the total cost of a uniform is. So we have $72 for the helmet, $35 for the shirt or the top, $27 for the shorts, and $13 for the socks. So we need to add all of these up, and that equals one uniform. Cincinnati Chargers.
Like a football team?
It looks like it. Not by that helmet. Well, I guess it could be a catcher's. Yep. Okay, so 2 plus 7 is, 2 plus 5 is, plus 7 is, plus 3 is. Very good. 17. Or you could look at 3 plus 7 is 10, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 10 is 17. So let's look for easy 10. 7 plus 3 is?
10.
Plus 11 plus
13.
14.
Wait, what page?
147. We're on page 162. This answer. 147 for one uniform. But how many uniforms do they want to buy? 16 complete. So we need to do 147 times 16. Yes, this is a little bit bigger number. It's the same thing, just one extra step. Okay, so you go do the ones. 6 times 7 is?
42.
42. 6 times 4 is?
24.
Plus 4 is?
8. 28.
6 times 1 is? Plus 2 is?
8.
8. Cross off up here and here. Write the 0. 1 times 7 is?
7.
1 times 4 is?
4.
1 times 1 is?
1.
Add them all up. 2 plus 0 is?
2.
8 plus 7 is?
15.
1 plus 8 is?
12.
9 plus 4 is?
Wait, what? 9.
1 plus 8, we had to borrow, or we had to carry. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 4 is 13. 1 plus 1 is? 2. $2,352 for 16 complete uniforms.
16. Oh, wow.
Okay?
That's a lot of money.
So,
Wait, how much money?
oh, sorry.
Uniforms.
Okay, so for the other ones, we're going to go over the problems and set them up, but we are not going to solve them together. Okay? I'm just going to set up the problems for you, and we're going to work on the word problems.
It costs a lot much more money.
Okay. Imagine Math right now. Okay. Okay. Sweaters cost $47 each. This is 15 more than the price of a cap. 25 of these caps were sold at one game. What was the total amount of maiden sales from caps? So sweaters are 47 and caps, so that is 15 more than a cap. So how do we find the price of a cap or a hat, Lexi? Good, minus 15. Because the cap is not as much as the sweater. 7 minus 5 is?
2.
4 minus 1 is?
3.
3. So $32 for one cap. That is not the full answer, guys. These are multi-step problems. Some of them have 3 or more steps. The cap is $32. How many were sold? 25. So you need to do 32 times 25. Okay? And then that gives you your answer. Okay, let's look at B. A stadium parking lot has 38 rows. There are 42 spaces in each row. 200 spaces are reserved for staff. How many spaces are there for supporters? So the first thing you need to do is find out how many parking spaces there are. This is like an area problem. If there was a big box, it says 38 rows, 42 in each row. It's just 38 times 42. 38 times 42, and that gives you the total spaces. Okay? But is it asking for, what else is it saying though?
How many supporters are there?
How many spots for supporters? How many staff are there?
200.
There's 200 spaces for staff. So whatever your answer is, you put it here, and then you subtract 200 from it, and that's how many spaces are left for supporters. Okay? C, sports bags cost $29 each. If this price was reduced by $3, how much would be saved when buying 24 bags? It is not saying do 29 minus 3 and then times 24. That is part of it. That is not all. It's saying what would have been the original price for all 24, what would have been the price when they're reduced, and then how much would you save. So this is a 3-part problem. Okay, so you need to find how much they were originally. So it's $29, and if they bought 24. 29 times 24. That's for the original. Okay, so I'm going to put O for original. And then we need to find for the reduced amount. So what's 29 minus 3?
26.
26. So if they were $26 and you bought 24, that's how much the reduced price would be. And how much would you save? How do I find that?
You add up both of those.
Not add them.
Subtract that.
You subtract it. The larger one on top. So this answer would go on top. This answer would go on bottom. And you find what would go right here. Find the difference. Okay? D, a club has $500 to spend. Buys 5 footballs for $49 each. 3 helmets for $75 each. How much is left over? So you're finding the leftover. So find the footballs. So F for footballs, 49 times 5. So you're buying 5, right? Then they also buy helmets. So H for 75. And how many do they buy?
3. 75.
3. Whatever the answer for that. So you have the football and the helmet. And you add up. Anna J, I'm recording. Please voice off. Whatever your answer is, you add them up. And then are we done?
No. Yes.
It says that is how much it cost. So this is 1, 2, 3. We have 4 steps. Then we have $500. And then whatever it cost, you subtract it from that 500.
So we subtract it from the number, whatever it costs, but minus the $500.
Yep. So find this, add them up, subtract it from 500.
So we're just only worrying about that.
Okay. They want to know how much all of this would cost, and then how much they would have left over after, because they were given 500. It's like if your parent said, buy 5 footballs and 3 helmets, here's $500, bring me the leftover money. That's how you would find out how much is left over. You'd buy all that stuff, give the cashier the $500, and they'd give you the change back. That's how much is left over. Okay, so for this one, the step ahead, write a word problem to match this equation. If you do not want to write the word problem, you don't have to write the word problem. I just want you to solve it. Solve it in any way you'd like. Okay, so just solve.
Okay.
Product means multiply, remember. Okay, just solve. Okay. Questions?